1 month and how much I've made with my detailing business in 1 month. So I'm not going to tell you guys exact numbers, but I'll give you guys a ballpark range. And this video is going to be split up into 3 parts. First part is going to be how I came up with my detailing business and how I kind of have grown with it. Second part is going to be, I'm going to put up some pictures of before and afters of vehicles that I've had and tell you guys what I've charged for those vehicles so you guys can get an idea of how much you can charge and how much you can make for this type of work or job or whatever. And then the third thing is I'm going to give you guys like an average of how much I've made in 1 month, or the most I've made in 1 month of detailing, being relatively new. So part 1, pretty much how I got into the detailing business. One day I was just looking on YouTube, looking up ways to find, ways to make money pretty much, and car wash videos came up, specifically detailing videos. First guy I ever came across was Detail Groove, so shout out to you, Oscar. Your videos have helped me a lot in the detailing industry, but his videos first came up and I kind of just watched them for a few hours, and you know, I've always had a love for cars, and you know, used to go to hot rod shows and whatnot and see how clean the cars were and be like, wow, that's like, they're really nice, really good looking, whatever. But more in specific, watching Detail Groove detail cars was something like satisfying and really nice about like seeing the transformation and seeing how much the customers loved it. So I thought of the idea, you know, I'm a young teenager. I was 17, I'm only 18, so this happened maybe 7-8 months ago, but I just wanted a way to make money without working a 9 to 5, something I could set my own hours, you know, something we all want really. But yeah, so I came across his videos, I saw that, and then I was like, you know what, let me just start creating my own car wash business. So I went around, I went to my barber, I went to my family, my friends, I started with all of them. I started asking them for basic stuff like, hey, do you want just your car washed? I'll clean it for, you know, 15, 20 bucks, boom. Started there, and then I slowly started scaling my business to other people, bought business cards, handed them out. I got random calls from random people. I'd use the money that I got from them to buy other products, bigger equipment, whatnot, and then I would slowly scale and scale. So that's pretty much how I did it in like a little shorter version. So I just started small, started with charging small fees and whatever, and then slowly scaled up my business once I had better equipment, once I had better chemicals and all types of stuff like that. So it was just a slow scale, and I started with friends and family, and now I have clientele that, you know, I get through Facebook ads, or a lot of them come from recommendation and stuff like that. So that's really nice. That's pretty much how I got started. We'll go ahead and move on to part 2. So I'm going to be putting pictures up on the screen that you guys will see, and then I'm pretty much just going to be telling you guys how much I made from these, or how much I charged for these. So this first one that I'm going to put up on the screen, I believe it's, yeah, a picture of, you guys can see like the center console, and then the like middle seat part, or the passenger seat's really dirty. So this, I don't remember what type of vehicle this was, but as you guys can see, the leather's really dirty, and the whole car was pretty much like this. And you guys can also see the turnaround on it. The leather ended up conditioned and nice and really clean. Customer was pretty happy. It was just an interior job. I went to a job site and I did this at her insurance company that she worked for, and I believe I charged $75 or $80 for this one. So this was, just got a message from a customer on Facebook that wanted to get a detail. So Facebook, guys, social media will always be your friend. But yeah, I don't remember what it was. I believe I charged 75 or 80 bucks. I don't even know if it was that. It might have been around, I'm pretty sure I remember getting tipped 65 total, 65 or 70, or it was around that ballpark range. So that's how much I got for that vehicle. The second pair of pictures that I have on the screen was a truck that was going to be sold. I believe it was a Toyota 4Runner. I remember this one. This car was really dirty, and I believe we did just an interior on this one because they were just going to wash it themselves regularly. But as you guys can see, the interior was really torn up. They had a lot of kids, and it was just disgusting. You guys can see all the chocolate or whatever the heck that was. It's like stuck into the seats, and on the floors are super dirty. And then obviously you guys can see the turnaround on that one, 100% better. We got all the chocolate crap off, we vacuumed it up, got it super cleaned up, and they were able to sell it. You know, details, guys, they really can help with your value of your vehicle, because if you have a dirty, torn up, you know, car with torn up leather because you never took care of it or whatever, and details can really help, you know, depend on how far your car can go interior and exterior wise, because, you know, if you get it coated or whatever, you know, that can help with little tiny scratches and stuff that could devalue your cars. So that, you know, it really means a lot. So I believe for this job I charge $110 for this job. So this third vehicle, I'm not showing you guys before and after because I'm not sure that I have pictures of this one, but I'm just showing you guys me. This is from a previous video that I actually made back on the channel if you guys want to go check it out. This was a Honda CR-V from like an elderly lady. I ended up doing coming back and doing her husband's Toyota Sequoia, I believe. I believe that's what it is, and it's in the back corner. I'm sure you guys can see it, the white vehicle. But I believe I did a full detail on this one. I think she gave me like 145 or something around 140, I believe. Part 3 of this video is just quickly gonna be an average of how much I made in a month doing detailing. So I'll tell you guys this. My business is relatively new. I am pretty successful. I get customers, not as much as I'd like to, but I get customers on a decent scale and a decent basis. But there was one time in December, I believe, December break in high school, I was pushing out my cards. I handed out, 500 cards. I was getting on Facebook, posting ads and whatnot. And this was in a matter of 2 weeks. This wasn't even a full month. I think a little over 1,000. I believe I made like 1,100 that time. And then I believe I made like an extra 150 in the next 2 weeks after that, just because I wasn't on break anymore. So I was in school, but I was still working, on weekends and whatnot. So I believe total the most I've ever made in a month is around like 1,400. I believe was my best month, and that was because I had a break and I was really grinding it out. Now that may not seem like a lot to you guys at all, but I'm an 18-year-old. I don't have to pay rent. I still live with my mom. I'm working on situating, trying to get out and grinding myself. But California is really, really hard to live in by yourself. So yeah, so around 1,400. That's pretty, and I think that's pretty good for a kid my age when you don't have to pay rent. You just live. Really, you just live. So that's really nice. There's things I pay for here and there. I help my mom out with certain things and whatnot. So that is my best month of detailing, and that's kind of around the ballpark range that you can expect. Starting out, I'd say to expect around maybe $300 a month, 400. That may not seem like a lot to you guys, but you're not going to be getting customers. You're not going to be getting a certain amount of people. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please be sure to hit that like button, comment, and leave a subscription if you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.